So welcome to my Creating Games in Python class. My name is Annie, and I've been a student at Hongyun Art for around 4 years now, and I've been a TA for 2 or so years, and I've also been learning Python for more than 4 years. So what will you do in this class? So I'm sure many of you guys have seen games like this, like the block breaking game, sliding puzzles, the Google Snake game that a lot of people play during class now, and of course Hangman. And these are some of the projects that we'll be doing in our Creating Games in Python class. Woo woo.
Cool.
And to show you, let me actually, hold on.
Yeah, you can switch.
Here is actually one of the games that we will be making. This is our final project. So as you can tell, this is kind of like the Google Snake game, where you are a snake and you live on a lawn and then you go around and eat apples. So yeah, that's our final project. Obviously, we can't make anything too fancy like PUBG or, all those big AAA titles. But this is a great place to start. Okay, let me pull this back. So let me tell you a little bit of the history of Python. So Python was invented in 1989 by this funny-looking guy called Guido van Rossum, and Python version 2.0 was created in 2000. And Python 2.0 is actually now discontinued. We no longer use it, so it's Python 1. So now we will be making all of our games in Python 3, which was first conceived in 2008. So what is Python? Python is what we call a general purpose programming language, which means that you can use it for web development, like all the websites that you see everywhere. You can use Python to make that. You can also use it to, do data science. So what data science is where you take like data and stuff and you analyze it. So that way you can make predictions about the future. Like a lot of people are doing that for our current pandemic, just so they can predict when it'll end. But, random things happen. Python can also be used for software development. So like, the software of the computers and stuff that you use, you can technically, in theory, use Python to do that. And of course, you can also use Python to make games, which is what we're doing. Okay, so why should you learn Python? So Python is like the easiest programming language to learn. So this is definitely a good place to start if you want to, dip your toes into the programming world. And Python is very useful because now more and more Python is being used in like the workplace. So if you want to get a leg up and start learning coding languages so you can get a job in the future, Python's a great place to start because it's easy, much easier than other languages like Java and C. So yeah. It also helps develop important problem-solving skills. So when you make stuff in Python that's more complicated projects, you'll definitely need logic and problem-solving skills to help you overcome bugs and slight issues in your programs. So Python really helps develop that kind of skill. And Python is very fun because you can make games with it, and games are fun. Here's some extra information about my class. So my class is 12 weeks long. It is 90 minutes in total. Spots are definitely limited. And it is recommended for ages 8 and up because, you need to be able to solve difficult problems and stuff. And if you're a little too young, it might be somewhat of an issue. And you can sign up now at hongyunart.com/BeyondArt. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you sign up for my class because I really want to teach this.